this location is probably the absolute best place for refined ingot production, just based upon how many coal and ore are littered throughout the base. I found this base just after beating the Lylene boss. Flew down and I noticed this area that just had a shit ton of ores and coal just waiting to be extracted. If you do this right, you'll end up making more than enough resources to help you with ammo and crafting into the late game. And this is where you're gonna need all the ammo and missiles you need to take down those late game bosses. Okay, so, and this is the base area and this is the location. And you'll see now that there's quite a few. I apologize for the frame drops. I'm not on next generation, so just have to deal with that. You'll see that there's like quite a few coal ores, and you'll see down there's like iron or ores over here. And this is how I set my base up. You've got a good amount of ores, 5-6 ore nodes, and you've got like the same amount, 5 or 6 coal nodes. If you do set up your base correctly, you could be making like, I don't want to say thousands, but close to that amount of ore production. That's the kind of movement you should be seeing in your camp. That if you do it correctly, you know, setting up with the correct workers and such. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly the direction in which you want to go with this camp. You see here, yeah, right now this is an average. This is what I'm getting and what I come back to. Like if I do a long exploration, this is what I'll be seeing usually. And as you can see, that's about 400 refined ingots right there, and then I probably should have more in a couple of hours. And that's on average, that's what I'm making, and that is really good, really sustainable. It's enough to make a shit ton of ammo, spheres, and whatever else I need done. So what I would recommend you do is you place your PAL box on top of a platform. So when you come here, it's going to be empty, and your goal should be to try and make a platform right in the middle of this area. Platform right in the middle. This is kind of what I did, just like right in the middle over here. It gives you like a flat surface to start off your base from and work from. Place down your refinement stations, your improved furnaces, what you're gonna need. But yeah, the main goal is to place down a flat surface, put your power box right in the middle. If you can get it right in the middle. Mine is kind of askew because I had trouble initially placing it, but right in the middle, as you can see. Just to make sure that you don't cut off any of the ore spawn spots over here. You want to kind of have that blue circle over there, that blue circle right on the edge over there, right around. Get all your ores inside. Boom, done. And be careful not to obscure any of the ore spawn spots with anything that you build. That's why I decided to kind of build everything out on the edge over here and keep everything clear right in the middle, so that all these guys can just do their refining and their mining basically. What I did do, however, was before building anything, before putting down anything else, make sure that you just come here with enough resources to build your power box and enough wood to build the most simpler storage little boxes, these ones, or if you have stone also. But I would just go with like these ones, are the least costly. Put them down next to your ores, just like place them down strategically, just so that your workers have a short space from mining it down to gathering it into the ore boxes basically. And I've placed down a couple. I'm just gonna show you guys. Place down a couple just to show you. Put one there, because you'll have an ore spot over there. I put another box there. I put the other one there, and I have another one over here, and I've got another one over here. So you can see that they've put down scattered nicely across the field over here, just so that these guys don't have to run too far to deposit the um the ores, right? So that they kind of run a short distance, and they aren't placed on any spawn spots, so all the ores are consistently respawning within time, and I don't have to worry about that as well. So then you've got like workers going back and forth, mining, picking them up, and then all you have to do is come back to your base. Whenever you come back, you open up your improved furnace, and you should have a bunch of things ready to go to, and you can refine as much ore as you want, because look at that, just the production is really good. So when it comes to miners and workers, I chose to go with Anubai or Anubises, a couple of them. The only reason why I have so many is because I was breeding them a lot. It's really easy to actually breed them. All you need is a male and female version of. For the Anubises, you're gonna need the breeding farm, which is unlocked at level 19. If you breed these two together, they should give you, and they will give you an Anubis. And then from there you can kind of mix and match and try and get like artisan on your Anubises. Artisan is a very good trade for the worker. It gives you 50% work speed, which is just amazing. If you can get both like artisan and serious on one, like this one is really good. 20% work speed plus a 50% increase and 10% increase to movement. So it's like, this is like the ultimate worker right there. You get like a 70% increase to the movement, to working, and then like a 10% to your movement, which is great. So make enough to where you've got a good amount, because these guys are basically going to be handling your mining and your mining, as well as your gathering as well, or transporting. They've got a mining at a level 3 and transporting at level 2, which makes them excellent workers for this, because when they mine, they'll do that, and then after that they'll pick up what they mine and then put it back into the boxes, which makes it so that you don't have to like have anything else in your camp other than maybe someone to like a fire pal to burn the coal, to refine the ingots for you, and then also a Bronchiosaurus. If you have one of these guys, these guys are great. It's either that or Penkings are also fantastic at watering. The only reason why I've got a Bronchiosaurus in my camp is so that I can at the same time make shit tons of palladium fragments, which I make from stone. Because these guys are super fast in mining and gathering as well, I often end up with some of them just kind of standing around and chilling and not doing anything, kind of like this guy's doing right now. And then I kind of plop down one of these stone pits, and it makes them kind of mine stone at the same time as well. So then I've got them doing the mining and then also gathering stone for me. As you can see, I've got like capped stone over here. I'm gonna grab these while I'm here as well. Just put them back into my storages there. As you can see, I've still got a ton left as well. So I'll put that back in there. So from there, once they wake up, they'll probably go back to first mining. After that's done, they'll come back and mine the stone over here. And then once I have enough of that, I tend to, like I just said, I make palladium, because this is also very important when it comes to late game. And if you didn't know about this little trick, when you are over encumbered, just use your grappling gun. Right, aim it there. Boom. And now I'm almost at my storage. So to make your base as efficient as possible, as efficient as you would like it to be, I would advise you to have this thing over here. So that's like extra equipment that you can have inside of your base. And just get down here. God damn it, Frost Alien. And those are one of the bosses I was talking about earlier. But yeah, to make your base more efficient and just run more properly and increase mining you want to have this guy, this little thing in your base. The pickaxe and helmet. I advise putting them on the stone flat surface. Just as long as it's inside of the base and not obscuring any ores, you should be good. Put it inside, it should increase mining production, and this is exactly what you want. So that being said, now you know that you know what the area need to go, what to do, like which pals are the best to have in your area is, well, obviously Anubis's. On that, if you don't want to use these guys or if you can't get them just yet, Pinkings are also your next go-to. These guys are really good for mining as well as transporting. And it's relatively an early boss that you can find in the game. You'll find it right next to the sealed realm of Frozen Wings spawn point. It's like right north of the Rain Syndicate gym. You'll find him over here. He's a really good miner. It's either him or I would recommend also Blastoise. But I do know there's like a bug going around, I think, that makes it so that they don't produce as much ores as possible. And also you're limited when you choose only this guy. He only does mining, so you would need to have Blastoise in your camp along with maybe a Tombat or a Lavender or maybe a Bushi. So yeah, that's why Anubis is so great, because it just kind of limits that you can have a ton of miners that do the mining and harvesting of ores in your base, and then that leaves you with kind of more open spots to decide whether you want to put in a farm or other production leads that will, like, you know, help you in the future. And that's the reason why I've got so much mining going on over there. As you can see, they literally just cleared all the ore in my camp. Now there's nothing to do, and that leaves them to just kind of stand around and do nothing. And that's why I put on a stone pit so that they have that to do and kind of get me some ore. And I've got Bronchiosaurus or Bronco Cherry Aqua to do my palladium gathering over there. And you might have noticed that I built my base in such a way where I have all my pals sleeping on the northern side of the base. This is just like the more open spot, and you'll see it. It's the more open spot of the base. Now there aren't any ores over here. All the ores are on the side of more to the front of the cap. And I put my base at the back over here, and some pal beds. If you can, the fluffy beds are recommended. You know, these guys are recommended. If not, straw pal beds would also do. And I like to place them not too close to one another, you know, because the larger pals do tend to get stuck. But yeah, however you place them, it should be good as long as nothing is obstructing each other and nothing is making the ores stop spawning. If you do it just like this, it should be good. The ores will keep spawning. You'll have your miners do their thing, your gatherers do their thing, and you should be good. Should be good to go, and you should be making refined ingots in no time and producing them like crazy, like I am right now. And also, what you want to do is, as well as, make sure to have at least 2 of these high quality pools inside of your camp. Now you don't have to have the high quality ones. I just opted into it just so that their sanity doesn't drop too low when I'm not in the camp. So that's why I've got like 2 of these high quality ones also kind of on the outside of the base over here. These guys are really good. If not, I mean the high quality ones are obviously the better ones to go with, but if you don't have that, you know, hot spring is good as well. Just place enough so that all the pals can like recoup the sanity when they need to. I'd say 2 is enough, you know, 2, maybe 3 if you're making the hot spring version, but I think 2 should be good. 2 should be good enough. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that's really the most that you need to know about if you want to build your base here. Point is, you want to like just start off small. This can easily become a main base. I know, like right now, like I'm just using it as a mining location. My main base also has ore production going on, which I have over here. But if I want to in the future and I want to just have the one base going with both ore and coal production going at like max volume, I can easily put in some production, have them making ammo, have a farm set up, have everything done all at one location, which is ideal, especially because there's just too many bugs in this game where you kind of load into the game and your pals will just stop working. They just frozen, stuck in place. It's an annoying bug. I have to quit, and then the only way to fix it really is to quit the game and then come back, which is annoying and stops momentum, but it still doesn't stop you from playing the game. For requirement purposes, everything that I showed you so far in the base, it's things that you would have unlocked at the lower level. I would say at least at around level 17, between 17 and level 20, except for the mining and pickaxe, which is only unlocked at level 30. But everything else, you should be able to be good and be able to build this base. But anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Now you know at least where to go to get yourself a top tier camp as well. Just like the best location for refining your ore as well as mining and everything. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed it, if you found it informative, if it helped you a little bit at least, I hope I earned your subscription, and give the video a like, why don't you? And then that's it. Thanks.